Good morning, colleagues. I hope my presentation today provides insights into how contemporary assessment practice can positively impact on students' teaching and learning experience, and convince you that assessment is your friend. I'll begin by looking at assessment types and why we assess, before demonstrating how formative assessment strategies can be used with the numbers and algebra strand of the Australian Curriculum Maths to enhance students' mathematical development. I've chosen to examine observation, questioning, performance tasks and self-assessment, as these strategies have been shown to greatly improve engagement and achievement in maths. Recommendations for reporting and record keeping will be woven throughout the demonstrations. The social and developmental diversity that exists within the Australian classrooms can provide significant challenges to teachers and teaching and learning, as the complexities that students face inside and beyond our classrooms have implications on effective teaching and learning. Teachers are therefore expected to create inclusive, rigorous and meaningful teaching programs that cater to all students and support them to become engaged, self-motivated and confident learners. Teachers are also obligated to understand how students learn. The constructivist approach to pedagogy, where students learn best by constructing their own mathematical understandings, aligns with creating meaningful and effective learning experiences and is at the core of contemporary assessment practice. Assessment is a process with distinct phases that look at planning lessons and assessment strategies, gathering, interpreting and using information. How the information will be used determines what type of assessment will be required. Diagnostic assessment typically examines an individual student's prior knowledge to determine a baseline for measuring progress in a unit of study. Summative assessment provides evidence of student learning that is evaluated against an official standard. It is recorded and reported to either the school authority, the state, the student's guardians, or all three. Formative assessment is a continuous process of diagnostic observation and teacher feedback that seeks to provide students with agency, so the teacher and student together can make decisions about attaining the skills and knowledge needed to develop mathematical understanding, as the following examples will show. Observation is the mainstay of formative assessment, but observation means little if it is not recorded, and knowing what to record requires planning. In content descriptor ACMNA 58, the key learning outcome is for students to apply and interpret proportional reasoning, a difficult concept that is commonly misunderstood. Having students work in pairs through a range of non-routine problems provides teachers with opportunities to observe and to listen, and to question and provide feedback. If students use a workbook, this can also become a diagnostic instrument and record. Questioning also requires planning. To actively involve students in their learning, questions should be open-ended rather than framed to expect one-word answers, and teachers should be receptive listeners, waiting respectfully for students to answer. Content descriptor ACMNA 123 asks students to use mental and written strategies to solve problems, estimate and calculate. Once again, utilising non-routine problems to stimulate a dialogue and asking strategic questions compels students to explain and defend their reasoning, thereby deepening their mathematical comprehension. A simple checklist could provide adequate record of understanding, and teacher feedback performs as a mechanism for reporting directly to students. Performance tasks provide opportunities for students to demonstrate mathematical understanding before being asked to accomplish more abstract thinking. Observing students working through problems with models or over an extended period allows for misunderstandings to be corrected and for genuine reflection, which increases student confidence and self-reliance. Content descriptor ACMNA 16 asks students to recognise, describe and order Australian coins according to value. The active component of this task, ordering and recognising, allows for teachers to set role-play activities and have students physically handle Australian coins as well as coins from other countries. In a culturally diverse classroom, this can be an inclusive and fun strategy with cross-curricular potential. Finally, self-assessment encourages students to become cognizant of where they need to improve, self-evaluating and more skilled at problem solving. Content descriptor ACMNA 81 asks students to explore and describe number patterns resulting from multiplication. Providing a rubric that outlines these expectations and directing students to utilise online resources that cover these learning outcomes provides the agency, self-motivation and engagement expected in the curriculum. Co-constructing the rubric with students can alleviate concerns about the reliability of students' perceptions of their own abilities, while keeping a learning journal provides an excellent record of student progress and can be referred to when reporting to the student's guardians. Each of the assessment strategies outlined above allows teachers to have their finger on the pulse of where their students are at in their learning and modify and adjust their instruction at any individual level. It is the flexibility and responsiveness of formative assessment to student needs that allows for such positive impact on the teaching and learning experience of students in mathematics and makes assessment your friend and your students. Thank you.